In this BDRSuite demo, I'll guide you through configuring backups for your Azure VMs using only Azure Snapshot Backup and restoring your data when needed. BDRSuite offers agentless backups for Azure virtual machines with customizable backup policies and flexible restore options, allowing backups to be stored locally or on your preferred cloud storage. To get started, visit the BDRSuite website and click Start Free Trial. Download and install BDRSuite on Windows or Linux machines, or run it as a Docker container. For a step-by-step video on installing the BDRSuite backup server, check the link in the description box. Be sure to fill out the form provided for technical assistance. Once the installation is complete, open the backup server's web-based console in your browser, enter your username and password, and click Sign In. You can now experience BDRSuite's full-featured 30-day free trial in your environment. Now let's add the Azure account as data source for backup. Navigate to the Cloud Workloads tab, Data Sources menu, and click Azure Account. Click to add New Azure Account. To add your Azure account, you will need your tenant ID, application ID, and application password. Additionally, you need to create a role for the subscriptions you plan to use for backup and recovery, and add a role assignment. You can generate these details by following the prerequisites on the right pane. For a detailed video on how to enable these prerequisites, check the description. Once you've completed the prerequisites, you will have the required details. Enter your Azure account information such as name, tenant ID, application ID, and application password, and click Save. Your Azure account is now successfully listed on BDRSuite as a data source for backup. You can now configure backup for your Azure virtual machines. Navigate to Backup, configure Backup, and choose Azure. Specify the backup job name. Then, choose your backup option. The Azure Snapshot with a backup copy to another location option creates the snapshot in your Azure account and also copies your VM data to your preferred storage, such as local, remote storage, or your own public cloud. A step-by-step video for setting up Azure Snapshot Backup with a backup copy to another location is available in the description. In this video, I'll show you the other option, Azure Snapshot Backup. This option creates automated snapshots and retains them in your Azure account. Once the basic details are entered, click Next to proceed. Select the Azure account, subscription, and resource group, then click the List VMs button to list all the virtual machines. You can select the VMs you want to back up. For the selected VMs, you can enable application-aware processing to ensure transaction-consistent backups of your Microsoft applications. Additionally, you can enable pre-post scripts to run before and after the backup job. BDRSuite offers flexible backup scheduling options. Select the backup frequency for incremental backups. For this demo, I've configured daily backups at 9 p.m. Only the initial backup is full. After that, it's forever incremental backups. I've also chosen the default values for the advanced backup settings. Once done, click on Next to proceed. Select the number of snapshots to retain. BDRSuite for Azure captures snapshots at scheduled times and stores them in the same Azure account. Each snapshot is a restore point with up to 1,000 snapshots per VM. Setting a retention limit of 5 snapshots will delete the oldest snapshot when a new backup is taken, keeping only the 5 most recent. Once done, click Next to proceed. Finally, review your backup job configuration. If you want to run the backup job immediately after configuration, you can check the box and click Save. Click Save on the confirmation dialog, then you will be redirected to the List of Jobs page. Here, click on the In Progress icon and view the status of the backup progress. Once the backup is completed, you can edit, check status, view reports, and manage your backup jobs from here. Click the Report icon to view the backup report. You can choose to restore an Azure VM and its disks or volumes in 2 ways. First, at the backup job level, where all Azure jobs are listed. Here, you can select the job containing the backed up VM from the Recovery menu under Restore Backup Data. Alternatively, you can restore VMs at the account level. This option lists all VMs backed up under a specific Azure account, accessible from the Recovery, VM Recovery, Azure VM menu. In this video, I will restore VM from its backup job. Navigate to the Recovery menu and click on Restore Backup Data. Click the Restore button next to the backup job. Select the Azure VM you want to restore and choose the restore type. You can either restore the entire VM or select a specific disk to recover. Now let's take a look at how to perform VM recovery from an Azure Snapshot. This option restores your entire virtual machine to a previous state within the same region. You have the flexibility to restore it, either to the same or different subscription and resource group. Select the restore point you want to recover the backup data from, then click Next to proceed. Next, choose the restore options such as subscription. You'll see all the subscriptions linked to your Azure account. Once you've selected a subscription, the available resource groups will be listed for you to choose from. Please note that the backed up VMs can only be restored to the same region. For the virtual network, you have two choices: use an existing VNet or create a new one. In this video, I've selected the existing VNet option. You'll need to pick from the available virtual networks and choose the corresponding subnets. If you decide to create a new VNet, BDRSuite will automatically create and assign it. Give your restored VM a name that suits your needs and select your preferred power-on option. Next, choose the volumes you want to attach from the backed up VM. You can modify the capacity and storage type if required. Please note that all disks will be restored as managed disks. Review all the recovery configurations and then click Restore. Click OK Proceed to start the restore process. You'll be redirected to the Restore Backup Data page, where you can see the restore progress. Once the recovery is completed, you can find the restored VM in your Azure account, under the selected subscription and resource group. Now, click on the Report icon to view the Recovery Report page, and click on the Log icon to view the restore logs. Now, let's look into disk recovery from an Azure Snapshot. Select the Azure VM you want to restore. Choose Disk Recovery from an Azure Snapshot. With this restore option, you can recover only specific volumes from the backup. Select the restore point you want to recover the backup data from, then click Next to proceed. Next, choose the restore options, such as subscription. You'll see all the subscriptions linked to your Azure account. Once you've selected a subscription, the available resource groups will be listed for you to choose from. Please note that the backed up VMs can only be restored to the same region. Next, choose the disks or volumes you want to restore. You can modify the capacity and storage type if required. Please note that all disks will be restored as managed disks. Finally, review the recovery configuration and click Restore. Click on OK Proceed to initiate the restore. You'll be redirected to the Restore Backup Data page, where you can view the restore progress. Once the restoration is completed, you can find the restored disk in the Azure account under the selected subscription and resource group. Now, click on the Report icon to view the recovery report, and click on the Log icon to view the restore logs. Now, it's your time to try it out. Visit our website to start your 30-day free trial. And if you need any assistance, contact BDRSuite support. Thanks for watching.